everyone, how's it going? Matthew Bailey here, and welcome, or Matthew Bailey Media here, sorry, and welcome to another TV show review, like a random live-action TV show review, and this time it is going to be on a show that, again, like some shows I grew up with, this is another show I kind of grew up with. However, I only really grew up on the first two seasons. I had to go back and watch the season 3 and 4 of the show later on when I discovered it, and unfortunately this show does have an unfortunate situation where an actor passed away, but let's not talk about some sad parts of this. This is my review of LazyTown. Yep, that's right. LazyTown is a young show that I grew up with, just like with Blue's Clues, SpongeBob, all these different shows growing up. LazyTown was another one of those shows I kind of grew up with, and like I said, you see how a lot of kids my age at the time really started enjoying this show, and there's all different kinds of characters like Sporticus, Stephanie, Ziggy, Stingy, Trixie, all these different characters in the show. Now, I'm not sure if this rumor was true, but I did hear rumors that somebody on YouTube tried to make up a theory that the only reason why the show took place strictly in LazyTown and not anywhere outside of it, and why a specific character, Robbie Rotten, always wanted the kids and everybody in LazyTown to be lazy and all the time. He says that his theory was that apparently there was a big nuclear war or something on the outside of LazyTown, and they think that things started dying off because of the nuclear waste or something. And so he claims that Robbie's really the true hero in this story and throughout the whole series, and I gotta admit, I kind of disagree with that, because, again, there was literally a few times when he actually does want to be nice with them and actually be invited to things and see them all the time. Because, again, his whole purpose is to try to keep the kids inside, right? I mean, but the only way he can do that is if they're around, and I gotta admit, he seemed really excited when one day he wished for everybody to be disappeared, and then he got lonely, and then when he finally reunited with everybody, he decided to join in and, actually sing the iconic outro song that they always do. Now, going to one specific character known as Stephanie, the girl with the pink hair, specifically the girl who played her in seasons 1 and 2. I gotta admit, I mean, I've said this before to some members of my family, but I have a young sister who, I swear to you, if you take her picture and the picture of the original Stephanie from seasons 1 and 2 and put them side by side, you would think my sister looks exactly like that Stephanie from. And so if they ever decided to somehow do a season 5 of the show and like revive this show, but they needed a new girl to play Stephanie, my sister would probably be the perfect candidate. Because she looks almost identical to the original Stephanie. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you think, I mean, if for those of you who haven't seen my sister before, I mean, actually, there is one video on my channel where she did show up, I believe. Or was it on my channel? No, it wasn't on my channel. I think it was on my friend Matthew Davis Media's channel when we did way back in 2018, we did a whole skit, most anticipated movies of 2018 video, and she shows up at one point in the background. So I might put the link to that video in the description below so y'all can see what my sister looked like. And if y'all saw LazyTown, go to the first 2 seasons and look at that Stephanie and see if they look similar. But anyways, I was really surprised how well this show did when I was growing up. However, now going back to what I was saying about them doing a revival, even if they did want to do it, unfortunately they would have to find somebody else, not just to replace Stephanie, but unfortunately they would have to find someone who's almost as close to looking exactly like the actor who played Robbie Rotten. Unfortunately, though, the actor who played Robbie Rotten passed away about 5 years ago from today, and I think he died from some kind of cancer of some kind, which I didn't realize that he was going through that during the run of the show, because apparently he still had it while he was filming the show and everything, and I was pretty surprised by that. But if I'm being honest, I'm not sure if this is really true, but there were so many episodes where he was eating all this crazy junk food, specifically like a big freaking piece of cake all the time, and I wonder if that possibly had anything to do with his cancer kind of developing so much, especially because of the way the cake looked, and if he really was eating it. Not sure if that's really the case, but I do hope he rests in peace, and if they ever decided to bring back LazyTown, if they did, they would have to bring back the guy who played Sporticus, who was also the actual creator of the show. So if they wanted to revive the show, they would have to bring him back, which I think his name was Magnus Sheving. I tell you, Sporticus was the one character who I really kind of supported throughout the whole show. Now, however, I did kind of feel weird about the whole stereotype of what the kids did in the very first episode of the show, when the mayor says all they do is play video games, eat candy, whatever. Not all kids did that. I mean, I didn't do that. Well, I wouldn't say I didn't do the video games part, but I at least still went outside all the time and actually played and exercised all the time. And I gotta say, that was the one stereotype of the whole first episode that was pretty surprising. But anyways, let me give you my rating of this show. So for my rating of LazyTown, again, it was a great show that I grew up watching, just like a lot of different shows. And I'm going to have to give all 4 seasons of LazyTown out of 5, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's an okay show, definitely a little entertaining. But again, if you are someone grown up like me who never grew up watching, who already grew up watching the show, or if you haven't seen the show, you probably wouldn't bother even watching it if you were someone who's my age now. So, but any young kids out there who want to watch an old show growing up that people like me grew up watching, you can watch episodes of LazyTown on YouTube. You just type in LazyTown full episodes, and the very first playlist is all the episodes from seasons 1 through 4. So, anyways, that's all for now in this review, and I will see all you guys in the next video.